Hi guys, my name is Richard. I'm from RACELOGIC. I work in the support department, and today we're going to show you how to replace your OLED screen if it needs replacing. This applies to OLED screens, pit lane timers, and lap timers. Right, so the first stage is to remove the front panel. So you're going to have to take a screwdriver and remove these 4 screws on the top. I'm using a 2mm hex screw bit to get these off. So the next step will be for you to remove the top panel quite carefully so you don't break the ribbon cable, and then lay the flat part of the screen here, and then you may have to use something to prop up the rest of it. So next you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the 4 internal screws. Please take care when you do this to make sure you don't lose the anti-vibration washer. Once you've removed the 4 internal screws, you're going to need to take off the ribbon cable located in the corner here. It has 2 little tabs that you'll have to push back first, and then you should be able to remove the cable. So the next step will be removing the ribbon cable that attaches the PCB to the screen. You have to flip up this small tab here, and then pull out the ribbon cable. This might be a little bit fiddly, so you can use a pair of tweezers to do this. The next stage is to replace the screen itself. So we're going to turn the unit over so you can see the screen upward like this. Then take a knife and begin to prise that underneath the bottom corner here to start lifting the screen up. So once you've cut all the way around, you should be able to prise the screen off with your fingers. So the next stage will be to clean the surface of the PCB so there is no remnants of the old adhesive. For this we're using an alcohol cleaner and a cloth. Once you've cleaned the residue off of your PCB, you'll also have to clean the back of your new OLED screen. Once you've done this, you can then fix the 2-sided tape to the back of the OLED screen. Now that you've added the double-sided tape to the back of your new OLED screen, you must remove the film on the bottom, then line up the screen with the tab away from you so that the bottom of the OLED screen lines up exactly with the white line. So the next step will be to tip the OLED back over to how we had it before, being careful not to disrupt the wires. You will probably have to get something to prop this up again. Then from here, grab your Phillips screwdriver and replace those 4 internal screws with the anti-vibration washer. Once you've replaced the 4 internal screws, we're then going to have to reconnect the 2 ribbon cables. So we'll start with the OLED screen. You're going to push that through this connector here. Then once you've done that, replace the tab we pulled up earlier. Once you've reattached the OLED ribbon cable, you'll then have to reattach the ribbon cable for the keypad. Please ensure that the tabs are open so you're able to reinsert this ribbon cable properly. Once we've connected both of these ribbon cables, you have to put the screen back onto the main casing, use a 2mm hex bit, and then replace the screws. And with that, the OLED screen replacement process is complete. Next thing you want to do is take it back to your race car, plug it in, power it up, and check everything works.